You just left the doctor's office and the words hit hard, your triglycerides are high. For a moment, you picture bottles, pills, and a lifetime of prescriptions. But this doesn't have to be your story. Ayurveda, the ancient science of life, looks beyond lab numbers and treats the real cause. It sees your body as a system out of balance, not broken. Today, we'll explore 5 time-tested Ayurvedic remedies that can help bring those numbers and your health back into balance naturally. Hello, everyone. This is Suburban Prepper, combat medic, flight medic, nurse practitioner, and graduate of the GW Postgraduate Fellowship in Integrative and Complementary Medicine. Let's get into it. Triglycerides are stored energy, fat waiting to be used. When levels rise, your metabolic engine is out of tune, too much storage, not enough burn. High triglycerides can quietly damage organs before you feel a single symptom. Modern medicine has several proven tools to lower them, each with a specific purpose. Statins block a liver enzyme that produces cholesterol, lowering LDL and triglycerides while protecting arteries. Fibrates, such as Gemfibrozil or Fenofibrate, activate fat processing receptors that help clear triglycerides from the bloodstream. Niacin, or vitamin B3, slows fat production in the liver and raises HDL, good cholesterol. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil or prescription forms like Vascepa reduce triglyceride-rich particles made by the liver. A newer injectable therapy called Olezarsen targets a protein known as AMPK, a brake that slows fat clearance. By releasing that brake, your body clears triglycerides much more efficiently. These treatments can be life-saving, especially for people with very high or genetic triglyceride disorders. But they don't always explain why triglycerides rose in the first place, or why some patients develop dangerously high numbers even with clean diets. That's where understanding hyperlipidemia comes in. Doctors classify lipid disorders by the type of fat that's elevated and the reason behind it. Type I is rare and usually inherited. It causes massive chylomicron buildup in children. So what exactly are chylomicrons? They're microscopic fat transporters, tiny spheres made of triglycerides, cholesterol, phospholipids, and apolipoproteins. After you eat, your intestines absorb fat into these particles and send them into the bloodstream, like fuel trucks delivering energy. Normally, an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase unloads those trucks within a few hours. But in genetic disorders, such as type I, type V, or familial hypertriglyceridemia, that enzyme or its activators don't work properly. The result, fat-filled chylomicrons pile up, turning blood plasma milky, a condition called lipemic serum. Triglycerides can skyrocket above 1000 mg/dl, making the blood thicker and dramatically increasing the risk of acute pancreatitis. Type 280's LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, leading to early artery plaque. Type IP elevates both LDL and triglycerides. Type I third causes remnants of fat particles to accumulate, raising both cholesterol and triglycerides, often in midlife. Type I Phe, the most common acquired form, involves triglycerides elevated from diet, alcohol, or insulin resistance. Type V combines chylomicrons and triglycerides together and is often seen in diabetes or heavy alcohol use. When these patterns run in families, we call them familial hyperlipidemias, genetic conditions where the liver overproduces triglyceride-rich particles or fails to clear them efficiently. These patients can have triglycerides over 1000 ng/dl, placing them at constant risk for pancreatitis and long-term vascular disease. For these severe cases, new RNA-targeted therapies like Olezarsen are game changers. It's a small interfering RNA drug given once a month under the skin, usually in the abdomen or thigh. Inside liver cells, it silences the APOC3 gene, which normally makes the AMPK protein that slows fat breakdown. Turning that gene off lets lipoprotein lipase work freely, clearing triglycerides quickly and often lowering levels by 50% or more in just weeks. Most people tolerate the shot well. The most common side effects are mild injection site redness or brief fatigue, and it's proving especially effective in familial and refractory hypertriglyceridemia where pills alone fail. Ayurveda still asks the deeper question, why did the imbalance begin? It sees elevated triglycerides as a symptom of disrupted kapha dosha, the body's storage energy, and a weakened agni, the digestive fire that drives metabolism. The liver begins storing excess fat, leading to metabolic dysfunction-associated steatotic liver disease, formerly called non-alcoholic fatty liver. If ignored, it can progress to inflammation, fibrosis, and even cirrhosis. The pancreas can become inflamed, triggering acute pancreatitis, A painful, sometimes life-threatening condition caused when fat overwhelms pancreatic tissue. High triglycerides also increase insulin resistance, paving the way for type 2 diabetes and worsening blood sugar control. In the heart and blood vessels, triglycerides contribute to plaque formation, thickening arteries, and raising the risk of heart attack and stroke. Over time, this overload can also strain the kidneys, leading to inflammation and reduced filtration. In short, high triglycerides are not just a number. They're a silent warning that your entire metabolic system is under stress. Ayurveda offers tools to address this imbalance naturally, from herbs that clear the channels to lifestyle habits that reignite metabolic fire. Let's look at the 5 most trusted herbal allies for triglyceride support. Guggulu, the great purifier, scrapes toxins, clears channels, and supports liver metabolism. Its glucosterones help the body break down stored fat and remove it efficiently. One of the fastest ways to raise triglycerides is alcohol. Here's why: when you drink, your liver must stop burning fat and shift to processing the alcohol. That alcohol is converted into acetate, which your body uses first for fuel, so fat burning shuts off completely. At the same time, the liver turns any leftover alcohol calories into triglycerides, which get dumped into the bloodstream. Even a few drinks a week can spike your numbers for days, especially beer and sweet liquors that contain both alcohol and sugar. The next big offender is seed oils: corn, soybean, sunflower, canola, safflower, and grapeseed. These are ultra-processed industrial oils high in unstable omega-6 fatty acids. They oxidize easily during heating, producing compounds that inflame blood vessels and thicken your blood. They weren't designed for human nutrition. They were originally developed as cheap lubricants for industrial machinery before being repurposed for food manufacturing. That's why you'll find them in fast food, fried snacks, and bottled salad dressings. For cooking, stick with animal-based fats and stable natural oils. Use tallow, butter, ghee, avocado oil, or olive oil. These fats remain stable under heat, support hormone production, and don't generate toxic oxidation byproducts. Olive oil and avocado oil are rich in monounsaturated fats that help lower inflammation and can even improve lipid balance. Animal fats, like ghee or beef tallow, provide fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, all essential for heart and liver function. The goal is simple: ditch the alcohol and seed oils, cook with stable natural fats, and let your liver do what it was built to do: burn fat efficiently instead of storing it. Arjuna, the guardian of the heart, strengthens cardiac muscle and balances kapha and pitta, protecting vessels from inflammation. Triphala, the gentle detoxifier, rekindles agni, cleanses the colon, and keeps fat metabolism running smoothly. Berberine, known as Daruhridroi, activates AMPK, the body's metabolic on switch. Studies show triglycerides can drop by up to 35% in 3 months. Turmeric and garlic, the kitchen pharmacy, work together. Turmeric fights inflammation and supports liver detox, while garlic improves circulation and reduces fat buildup. Beyond Ayurveda, several naturopathic options help normalize triglycerides. Bergamot extract, rich in citrus polyphenols, acts like a natural statin, lowering triglycerides up to 25% and boosting HDL. Red yeast rice provides gentle, naturally occurring statin compounds called Monacolins. CoQ10 protects heart cells and relieves muscle fatigue for those on statins. Pantadine, bioactive form of B5, improves fat metabolism in the liver. Plant sterols, soluble fiber, and ground flaxseed block fat absorption and help eliminate excess cholesterol. Combined with exercise and mindful eating, these integrative tools amplify results from both Ayurveda and conventional care. Herbs are tools, not magic bullets. They work best when paired with Ayurvedic living, warm, light meals, daily movement, proper rest, and stress control. Remember that moment in the doctor's office. Fear turned into focus. Now you understand how your body works and how to heal it naturally. That's the power of Ayurveda: understanding, empowerment, and balance. If you found this helpful, check out my related video, Your Gut is Secretly Running Your Life. It explains how your second brain, your gut, controls mood, energy, and metabolism, and how balancing it can help lower triglycerides naturally. And if you're ready to explore trusted herbal and holistic options, visit the holistic care section on my Suburban Prep or Amazon storefront. I've handpicked the same herbs and supplements discussed here for quality and reliability. This is healing. This is resilience. This is alternative medicine.